This week on NewsNight, the Supreme Court has started hearings for Amy Coney Barrett. And how it's going? Also find out how New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is containing COVID-19 in New York City. All that and more coming up on NewsNight. Welcome to NewsNight. I'm Trish Medayas, and the Senate Judiciary Committee held a Supreme Court hearing for Amy Coney Barrett earlier this week. President Trump selected Judge Barrett to succeed Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who passed away at 87 last month. In her opening statement, Barrett told senators, quote, "I have been nominated to fill Justice Ginsburg's seat, but no one will ever take her place. I will forever be grateful for the past she marked and the life she led," end quote. She followed up by swearing to impartially serve on the Supreme Court if confirmed. However, Democrats argue that her strong conservative views and past record of limiting abortion rights on the Court of Appeals oppose those of the late Justice Ginsburg. In response, Democratic vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris stated that Ginsburg, quote, "devoted her life to fight for equal justice, and the rights she fought so hard to protect are in jeopardy," end quote. During the hearing, clear partisan lines were drawn as Republicans touted her achievements in opposition. Republican Texas Senator John Cornyn said, quote, "I'll bet there are many young women like my own two daughters who marvel at the balance she has achieved," end quote. As the body in charge of confirming Supreme Court judges, the Republican-controlled U.S. Senate vowed to complete the process before the November 3rd election. Judge Barrett's confirmation will result in a 6-3 conservative majority on the 9-member Supreme Court, which could therefore alter the partisan balance of the court for years to come. COVID-19 is still causing changes all the way up into the next year. Reporter Nick Konopka has more on what New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is doing to keep cases low.
Back in March, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo ordered that all Broadway theaters were to close for 30 days to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Continuous delays and sporadic announcements have left actors and theater staff hopeful for a January reopening, but it looks like the curtain will remain closed. On Friday, the Broadway League announced that the shutdown of theaters would remain in effect through May of 2021. This extension places actors in the unique position of having zero employment opportunities in their field as businesses steadily reopen across the country. Similar to the airline industry, reduced revenue for theaters has led to talks of bailouts from the federal government. In July, the Save Our Stages Act was introduced into the Senate to help provide these funds, but partisan negotiations have effectively stalled any prospects of financial relief. Despite having its season cut short, the Broadway League and the American Theater Wing plan on holding a virtual Tony Award ceremony that will air later this year. By the time theaters reopen, this will have been the longest shutdown in Broadway history, including the closures following 9/11 and the 1919 Spanish flu outbreak.
Coming up after the break, how COVID-19 has affected businesses in the Pittsburgh region and how the city paid their respects for Indigenous Peoples Day.
Go to our new website, uview.plainpark.edu.
Go, 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 go.
Join UView and find your herd.
Be like,
Join EOP.
and 3, 2.
Join EOP.
I was just saying, grab them now, or else I can.
Yeah.
Join On Point with Politics.
3, 2, 1.
Join Pioneer Sideline.
Loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Yelp revealed in its economic report that from March 1st until September, approximately 100,000 businesses have shut down due to COVID, with 60% of them being permanent. Of these closures, over 800 businesses were located in the Pittsburgh region. Pittsburgh Mayor Bill Peduto took to Twitter his stance on the local economy while aiming at President Trump, stating, "Want to know why small businesses are closing all over our country? There are two reasons. One, failure to lead on a global pandemic with a national strategy to protect our citizens, and two, failure to provide emergency funding to those in need and the regions producing GDP." This past Monday was a holiday that is a source of controversy all over the nation. Here's Claire Lindsay with more on Columbus Day.
As we progress further into the semester, fall holiday season grows nearer, though this year these holidays are looking a little different. Celebrations like Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Halloween will need to be modified to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. The CDC states that many traditional fall and holiday activities are high risk. Activities like door-to-door trick-or-treating, costume parties, and haunted houses are discouraged. Trick-or-treat will take place in Pittsburgh beginning at 5 and ending at 7 in all neighborhoods. This past Monday marked Columbus Day, at least for Pittsburgh. Other cities have begun to celebrate the day as Indigenous Peoples Day. Surrounding the holidays are feverish debates over statues of Christopher Columbus. The controversial figure is accused of committing genocide of the indigenous people. Many cities have begun to remove the statues of Columbus as an act of reconciliation. The statue that stands in Shenley Park was covered in plastic and tape after the city's art commission voted to remove it. Mayor Peduto has agreed. It is undecided where the statue will be placed after its removal.
After the break, Point Park Sale Office continues to offer services for students and a recap of the vice presidential debate. We'll be right back.
What's one word to describe CAB?
Welcoming.
Community.
Creative.
Experiences.
Family. Openness.
Pineapple.
The Campus Activities Board is a student-run organization that consists of 7 different committees. Each focuses on event planning, marketing, and administrative activities. Join us in organizing the juiciest events on campus, from late-night bingo to festive dances to our team bonding meetings. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Point Park Cap, or like us on Facebook at Campus Activities Board at Point Park University.
Good evening and welcome to NewsNight. I'm Josh Troop alongside Jess Paterchak.
Defending his decision to kick out 15 Cuban diplomats from the United States.
Thanks, Allison. Fitness on Demand has returned to Point Park.
Residents fear that Mount Agung will have a repeat of 1963's eruption.
2-star NFL quarterbacks made the headlines this week after wrapping up.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. That's your news tonight. For Nick Tomarello, I'm Alex Grubbs. Have a great night.
Want to show off your creativity? The sale office is offering $5 Amazon gift cards to any student or staff who submits a creative video to their YouTube channel. Anything creative will be accepted, be it a video of you cooking, performing a talent, showing off your unique pet, or even showing a how-to video that teaches the Point Park community a new skill. You can send your short video via email to sale@pointpark.edu, and if your video gets chosen for posting, Sale will send out a $5 Amazon gift card. The video selected will be posted every Thursday on bit.ly/sale YouTube. With the election less than a month away, debates are now in full swing. Last week was the vice presidential debate between Vice President Mike Pence and Senator Kamala Harris. Alexa Shawless, it has more.
All eyes were on the vice presidential debate last week as the two candidates discussed issues regarding the coronavirus pandemic and more. Unlike the last presidential debate, the vice presidential candidates were separated between 2 plexiglass shields because of the discovery of the president's positive COVID test. Moderator Susan Page opened up the debate by asking Senator Kamala Harris how she and former Vice President Joe Biden would handle the rising infection rates in many states, to which she said that the current administration's response was the greatest failure and claimed that the administration failed to act early enough to prevent its spread. Vice President Mike Pence defended the president, saying that from the very first day, the president has put Americans' health first, and then claimed that Biden's plan is almost exactly what the current administration has already been doing, calling Senator Harris's claim to be a great disservice to the sacrifices the American people made. Senator Harris shot back that the American people have sacrificed too much because of the incompetence of this administration. The third and final presidential debate is scheduled for October 22nd.
It may be fall, but temperatures haven't recently been reflecting that. Adam Snook has your weekly weather report.
Thanks, Trish. Now the weather. As you can see on Thursday, it was 70, but don't be fooled by the sun because it is going to get a little bit colder. As you can see, we are dropping down to the 62s and the 56. Now, I would bring a light jacket outside because it is not going to get warmer, as we can see here. It is going to stay on the low 60s besides Wednesday. I know it says it looks like there is sun, but it is going to be 56. So don't let the cold bother your fall activities. Make sure you have a light jacket, grab a mask, and you're ready to go.
That's all we have for you this week. I'm Trish Medayas, and from everyone here at NewsNight, thank you for joining us and have a great night.